Hi, so I'm here doing, which lab is this? Oh yes, the equilibrium of Lee Schuster's principle. And I want to make it known that I just had my wisdom teeth removed, so I may talk weird or I may not talk a lot. Like, look at this bruise, it's so bad. All 4 of them removed, but I'm going to do my best to make everything as clear as I can and have fun. So first things first, I'm going to unpack my kit and I'm going to get my well plate prepared. I'm going to do this off camera. So I'm going to start out with potassium chromate and I'm going to open it carefully. I'm going to get my pipette. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to do 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm actually going to put the pipette directly behind where I have put the 8 drops along with my potassium chromate. I'm going to just set it behind the pipette. So I've just recorded the color of the potassium chromate, which is yellow. You can see that from here, it's yellow. And now it says to add 4 drops of my hydrochloric acid in with my potassium chromate. And that'll be, yes, 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's turning orange. I think that I have to put that into my information, so I'm going to put orange. So wait, I'm supposed to add the sodium hydroxide, which is the NaHO first, and then record the colors. And I'm also supposed to record how many drops it takes for there to be a color change. So 1, nothing. 2, 3, we're almost there. 4, still a little orangey. 5. I think 5 drops did the trick. So I have 2 coffee cups here. I decided to use styrofoam ones instead of real ones. And it's only fitting that I do hot in yellow because like the sun and the cold in the blue. So I'm going to do my cold water bath in the blue cup and the hot water bath in my yellow cup. So now that I've got my coffee cups of hot and cold water, I'm going to go in with potassium chromate. Yes, potassium chromate. Give me 1 second. So I've done my 8 drops of the potassium chromate into a separate well here. And now I'm going to go in with 4 drops of HCl. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it says that I'm going to take this pipette, an empty pipette, and I'm going to draw up all of the potassium chromate HCl from the well. So let me do that. And then I'm going to turn it upside down. Oh, it's kind of showing an orange. Okay. Let me record that in the data. So I've got my ice water right here, and it says that I'm going to submerge my mixture into the cold water for 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to do that all off camera. Okay, so my 2 minutes are up and it's time to make some observations. I taped my pipette to my cup so that it would stay in there. So it's time to take it out. Oh, it's neon orange. That's so pretty. Okay, it says to swirl it around and it's asking, okay, left or right shift. I'm going to go with a left shift because it looks like it is shifting towards the reaction instead. And I'm also seeing some like clumps where it's not all, you know, like liquid, if that makes sense. It's also solids in there too. So that's an interesting observation. Now that I'm done with my ice bath, I'm going to start with my hot one. I'm going to also put it in there, and I'm going to tape it. Tape my pipette down. Okay, it's time to take my pipette out of its hot bath. I just took the tape off of it. And it's time to lift her up and see what she is doing. Oh, there is definitely a notable difference in the color. I'm seeing a reddish orange now. And I see that it's all liquid. So I'm going to go with right shift because that means that it's going towards the product. And, I mean, the solution's all liquid. That's pretty much all that I see. So now I have moved on to my experiment 2, or exercise 2, which is equilibrium of ferrocyanide and ferric cyanide. So let me get that set up now. So I'm going to start by placing 8 drops of my potassium ferrocyanide into one of my well plates. So I'm just going to pick a random one. I did not clean my well plate out from last time, like my one drip of the potassium chromate, or chromate, yes. So I'm just going to do it next to it, like I know the difference, so it's not going to mess anything up. So I'm just going to do it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. And so I'm going to close the top. And I'm going to record the color. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell y'all the color that I got. It was more of like a very, very, very light green, yellow kind of, like, I don't really know how to describe that color. But now that it says that I'm going to add 1 drop of my iron nitrate, which is this right here, I'm going to add 1 drop to my potassium. My potassium right here, and we're going to see how this goes. Oh, wow. Immediate reaction. Immediate. I want you to see it because it's quite a pretty reaction going on. It's like a greenish blue, and it kind of has some flakes going on. So I wanted to add that it was 1 drop. That's all I needed for a reaction. And I also wanted to say that the color that it changed to was very interesting because it goes from a yellow to a brown with dark spots almost over time. So it's quite an interesting shift.